Hello, ladies, gents, and abyss walkers, part of a shady covenant. We return to SOMA, and we're going to walk for the abyss. Simon is on the climber, headed for the bottom of the ocean. He will then have to traverse the harsh abyssal environment in order to get to Tau, where the Ark is said to be. I've been looking forward to checking out what the abyss looks like in SOMA. It has been a very built up. Once again, we pick up the freaking radio thing as the level loads. I don't know why it does that. I'm pretty sure that I did not pick it up before leaving. Before. I'm seeing barnacles. I'm seeing barnacles everywhere. What a surprise! All right, let's get the hell out of here. Walk through the abyss with this wonderful corpse inside of my breast. And there was a comment saying, you had a corpse inside you the whole time. You start as a suit with a corpse inside. I don't think so. When you look into the mirror, it just looks like two sensors. I think the suit that you start in, I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure, at least as far as my interpretation goes, is that the suit that you start in is just a remote control suit that people would use from the chairs. And it just so happens that your entire consciousness is kind of trapped in it, but I'm pretty sure there's no actual human flesh inside it, as opposed to the suit that I'm in right now, which contains a rotting body inside. So, you know, it's up to debate, but I'm pretty sure that they actually kind of say it, that they're just remote control bodies. I can stand to be corrected though. ACR landing overview. Danger, area unsafe, stay close to the lights. Wonder why? Is it even deeper? Because we are not at the very much bottom of the Mariana Trench. It's a different place altogether. I can just go in there, but I don't want to do that. I want to traverse the bottom of the ocean. I really like how it's just pitch black, and that's going to create a lot of artifacts in the video. I'm pretty sure you're seeing it right now in YouTube. Oh, that's right. We do have a flashlight, so let's use it. YouTube has a pretty hard time rendering near blacks. That sounded racist, but it really is not. Rendering real near blacks in the color of the video. What the hell is that? Oh, it's just a tower. And it will create a lot of artifacts because of the grays that are happening as well. Anyway. Seems like there's quite a few buildings to explore. So might as well enter the first one because there's no difference, right? They are all equally viable for exploration. As far as we're concerned, we just need to enter the Tau facility. I don't know how to go about that, but let's learn a little bit about the past of this place.
Tau? Come in, Tau. Please answer, Tau.
You don't have to be like that. This is what an attitude.
Nothing. It's dead. Let's move out.
You don't want to talk to your prissy self. Well, sure lived. I expected a more meaningful, a longer video. I mean, longer message. Let's see what's in here. Interact with that terminal. Whee! ACR log. Cannot sign in. Oh boy, more emails. Oh no, this is only logs. Sample collection, physical checkups, check, Tau evacuation, failed. Catherine Chun. Bringing the Ark to Phi. This is long after the version that we carry in our pocket was scanned. She carried on and she actually made it all the way to Tau with the Ark. And then Waldeck. So it's like also Alan Waldeck came behind them. I don't know who Alan Waldeck is. Probably we have encountered him. I just completely forget. There. Should there be such sounds at the bottom of the ocean? I don't know. Probably be way more muffled than that. But I don't think sound is that altered. There's some kind of weird living creature over there that freaks me out. Wonder if there is an edge. No, it seems like we are in some kind of cauldron, some kind of pit. Is it truly the very bottom? I'm under like 7,000 atmospheres. This suit is something else. This suit is freaking spaceship material. Go on here. Actually, probably spaceship material is not resistant in the way that a deep diving suit will be resistant. Because in a way it does, because of the acceleration, right? It needs to have a lot of resistance to pressure. I'm an armchair scientist. I have no facts for you. What you got? Warning: fault line activity. Strong torrents expected. I wonder what torrents is. Is it just currents, but stronger, or is it simply avalanches underwater? I don't know. Where are we anyway? Climber station. That's where we're at, and all the squares. That's where we're exploring right now. Looks like we probably are in for a walk towards Tau. We're right there. We're going to go to the observatory, then the Tivist, and then Tau, indeed. Alright, looking forward to it. Let's find out what happens. I think there's still one more building to go through. Blinking lights, always an attraction to me. I'm always wanting to hit buttons and do things to such places. It's weird, like... There's these shelves. But this is an underwater facility. So why do these shelves exist? I mean, I guess if you put heavy stuff on the shelves, it will last. Is this a building that was never supposed to be down here? I don't know the context for this place. This looks like a run-of-the-mill refrigerator. So I don't know. This is like storage places, but why use shelves in an underwater? I guess it's not completely anti-gravity. I mean, zero gravity. Ooh. Fascinating colors. Alright, let's venture into the dark unknown. Oh, there's some kind of creature over here. Looks like you are also hyper-resistant to pressure. Or maybe not. You appear to be in pieces. I can talk to you.
Jesus, did you see that?
Finally ahead.
Stick to the lamplights. They won't go near them.
I can't fail, Glasser. It's important I reach Omicron. Our future depends on it.
Calm down. Let's just follow the path.
If I die, I need you to tell Julia Dahl that the WoW is out of control. She needs to get to Sarang. He'll know what to do.
Raj, you can tell them yourself. We just need to pick up the pace, okay?
Glass! We lost the path! We need to go back!
I know where to go. Come on.
It's over there! The light is over there!
Final push, Raj. Almost there. We just...
It would seem your adventure fell to pieces. Yeah, let's carry on. Wonder what those torrents are supposed to be. Are you supposed to just time it? Stay close to the lights. Blue leads to the Tau, red leads to the climber. Alright, fascinating. Oh. Oh. Incredible. Saving some emergency power. Obviously, you will want to wander off. I really want to find out what happens when you wander off. I'm pretty sure I will be be completely destroyed. So let's find out. Nothing bad would happen to me. No idea. I think it just crushed. Oh! What? Hello. Huh. If our suit got utterly crushed, how the hell am I still standing? Makes no sense. That should have just been a death screen, right? Or did he just save me? Did he save me from the brink? We lost consciousness, such as it is, and he saved me from the brink. Alright, let's just carry on, not question anything. Just accept reality as it is. My guess is as good as yours. I'll take it. I'll take any guesses that you can come up with and believe them. Walking through a perfectly harmless environment. Ah, jeez! It does not look like a Earth creature. Is that super augmented by the WoW? Can they echolocate me? I think this is what is this? The torrents that he was talking about? I like that. Double-sided thing. I think we just need to stay behind the cover of the rocks while that weird torrent happens. Pretty sure I am being battered by the elements right now. I cannot tell you what the hell I'm supposed to do, or whether I should be afraid of it or not. This looks like shelter, so let's go in there. Seeing a lot of barnacles, a lot of destruction and terrible wow tentacles. Hello. I can't open that, huh? Why would you tantalize me with a room that I can't get into like that? This is wrong. Oh. Yeah. Hablusht. In it goes. Interfacing. Yes, this is exactly what I needed. I needed a jolt. A jolt of butthole energy. Alright, what you got? Check my inventory. I'm carrying 7 twigs and 12 rat butts for the quest giver. Inventory. Anima illuminating artificial butthole plug. 120 pieces. Anima reflecting artificial butthole plug. 80 pieces. Man, you can stuff a lot in there. Dried squid, fish flakes, frozen minnows. Oh, I got none of those things. None of those things. Stocks are running low. Observation. Lure squid, blah, blah, blah. Dried squid. 60% of enemas up your butt. Cameras, blah, blah. Results are a frilled shark. So there are some really weird-ass, super-duper creatures at the bottom of the ocean. One that they're probably just canon. Ray shark approach the luminous lure. Circle around to eat the dried squid. Unlikely that it frequents this depth. An anomaly. I just said canon when I meant in real Earth creatures. Freaking video game parlance. I bet that there are some real weird, freaky creatures in the bottom of the ocean. Wouldn't be surprised if such a super worm like that existed down there. Who the hell knows? Giant squid, mantle, the size of a man, 120 to 100 centimeters, 60 meter length of the whole thing, 10 to 12 meters, which is about 40 feet, 35 feet if you are in America. Frantic attack tore the marling apart. As soon as we turned on the lights, it quickly fled the area. Clearly another specimen affected by the leaking structure gel. Partially covered in scales and newly formed bone structure protruding through its midsection. We believe it's an extra super penis. It's like the structure gel is infecting the wildlife at the bottom of the ocean and creating mega monsters. Oh man, one of these weird ass creatures with the lantern for bait. 15 pieces of anima. Lol. 25 pieces of anima. Lol. Description: the creature, target unknown. It's a thing. It's a thing we saw on the bottom of the ocean. The creatures disfigured by the gel are manic and will attack anything. Still hard to determine how WoW has affected their behavior beyond their apparent aggression and affinity with light. The creatures seem to hunt something particular, something not present in this ecosystem. Neat. Ah, jeez. That. Come back. Well, Megaptera novaengliae. Megaptera novaengliae. Population size. It's like in 2103, I guess the super meteor hit. Is that the doomsday thing? A meteor? And the whales went way down, but hey, they recovered. Good stuff. I mean, there are a lot of lines there. Squids don't give a damn. I think they're the yellow. I don't know. Anglefish. I don't know what the color code is. There's no color code to this graph. What a terrible notation that you're using. And why would you store it in this weird ass fish shack? You scientists are idiots. You're all lying. Anyway, I guess we're just carrying on. Where are my lights? My lights have been deactivated. I require my lights. This doesn't seem right. Oh, this was the observatory area, right? That we saw on the map. I wonder if this weird torrent stuff is something I need to wait out, or I can simply carry on. Well, it's alright. We'll be just fine. There's a light over there. Let's go for it. Seems reasonable. What the hell? It's a magical floaty condom right there. Look at that. Well, I'm glad to have found it. Well, I'll just follow the wire. I'm sure that this cable does not lead me anywhere that I want to be. But hey, there's some blue lights, so we're just going to sprint towards them. What's the worst that can eat me down here? Come on. It's just a bunch of squids. We can punch squids right in the freaking flagellum. We're going to exercise extreme violence. I am a reanimated corpse. I am the epitome of science. I am the bleeding edge of human achievement and ingenuity. No filthy shark is going to stop me. And a mega worm? Psh, much less. There doesn't seem to be anything over here, but I do like to. I'm just going to hide over here if you don't mind. What the hell was that? Let's see. I'm pretty sure that is deviating from where we want to be. Some really strange growths here. All this disgusting yellow goop. Let's not go any further. It would seem, though. Let's maybe hide. Hiding seems like an excellent idea to me right now at this particular juncture. Because I'm hearing some awful anglefish patrolling the area. It would seem that the WoW entity thingy is totally watching out for me. Oh hey, the torrent seems to be here. Nope, it was just a ceasing of the effect because I was indoors. I guess we'll just continue walking and just take the punishment as we go. That's the spirit I take it whenever I go to the brothel, so I should just always keep it in my breast. Almost there. There's Tau right there. It's fine. Wonder what's up with these currents. It's weird. Like, you would imagine the very bottom of the ocean as an extremely still and peaceful place, but not so in the depiction that we have here in SOMA. Wonder what the actual reality is. Are there super duper currents at the bottom of the ocean like this? Or is this just all a dramatization? Very interesting to know. Right, sufficient power. Perhaps I need to activate it. There's a little bit of a blast from the past. Perhaps this will give sufficient power. Let's get a blast from the past.
Tau, can you hear this? Anyone there?
Nobody answers you because you're obnoxious.
Who is this?
This is Ian Peterson of Theta calling. I got a team with me, and we're about half a kilometer from Tau.
What? How did... You came in the climber?
Listen, we're having a really hard time with this sector. Heavy turbulence is making it difficult to move forward, and the wildlife you got is absolutely rabid.
The storm comes and goes. The instruments show the weather is relatively fair right now. You should move out as soon as possible. Stick to the lights. The critters should leave you alone.
All right, you heard the man. We're moving out, people. Tau, keep the doors unlocked. We're coming in.
Fascinating. They brought their awful contagion with them, is what they did. What am I about to say? The weather, the storm. It's so weird. Now I'm genuinely curious to find out whether it's like this at the bottom of the ocean. I always imagine it as the most still and tranquil place you can possibly imagine. Just flip that switch. Get some power going on. Probably I'm supposed to look in here because... Oh! Hey, we got our floaty guy. The garage. The garage! Maybe we can open it up. Uh-huh. Oh no. Haimatsu! From the makers of the Nintendo gaming system. A giant pipe. Alright, doesn't seem to be anything I can do back there. But perhaps I have activated something that I can now go into. Oh. Hey, are you contaminated by the horrendous super virus? You don't seem to be. That looks a lot like the other thing that I activated. The one that was indeed crazy. Why is everything shaking? I don't like this. I'm just going to stick right here for a little while. Watch the fauna pass me by. Nothing bad happened. So let's see what this is. Unable to retrieve data. What? Control. Ooh. Beacon offline. ACR landing. Beacon offline. Tau. Loading screen. Oh, okay. Sure. We'll just follow this thing. Nothing more will happen to me. Just stick to the lights. Stick to the lights. Eh? Eh? Don't do it! Don't turn off your lights, you stupid creature machine! I'm relying on you not to collapse into a heap of torn apart equipment and rotting flesh. I guess it would make sense for the bottom of the ocean to be battered by such strong currents, just like the surface of mountains is battered by wind that gets drafted up and down by the changes in pressure and the landscape. So too with the bottom of the ocean, huh? Pretty much pulling things out of my asshole right now, but it sounds reasonable. Ah! Hello, sir. Can we exchange a hug? Because I need some comfort. It appears my wonderful little guide has been taken by a mega worm. So let's just follow the lights. Mega worm was having none of that. Thing is, this light. Oh, it is red on that side. Oh, is this a landslide? I'm supposed to be able to go through that. This looks like a cave. Yeah, it's a cave. Yeah, yeah. Get me out of it. Out of the inclement weather. Absolutely awful. My poor little robot barely had some time. Ah! Barely has some time to acquaint myself with the robot. Now these creatures, I 100% believe they exist, because you got the super weird tubes by the thermal vents way down there. Can I just step on it? These spiders don't give a damn. Are you guys face huggers? Are you going to jump down my throat and grow inside my rotting corpse? There's a light over there. There's no light over here, so obviously I'll go with the path that has no light in it. Totally will work out for my advantage. Oh boy, some more freaking wow barnacles. Is this a giant circle? Sure is. Just another giant circle, so no need to be looping around like a moron. No, Simon Chirrup loves to be a moron, but for the time being, we're just going to rush forward because, boy, am I looking forward to getting to Tau and away from these horrendous creatures that keep murdering my robot companions. Alrighty, I'll just pick one at random. Oh boy, is this a maze? I think it's looping back. This is totally a maze. God damn it. If I knew where I started, I would be like, just always turn right and you'll get to it. But now I lost track where I started, so let's simply always turn right. If you encounter a maze, always turn right until you cannot turn right anymore, and you'll eventually get to the end of it. I might be going towards the place that I came from, but eventually we'll get to where we need to go. I'm pretty sure I just came back to where I came from. No, this cable wasn't here before, I don't think. What is that? That's an anglefish! Oh, don't get me angled. You're not going to bait me. I know that's bait for fools like me that travel to the light. So let's jump right into its maw. Yeah. Hey! It startled. The anglefish got super startled. It's like, what the fuck, a human? Alright, we had our fun. Oh. It's actually wowified. It is has grown into a cyborg Terminator. So let's stand back from the super cyborg anglefish. Okay, well, it has decided that it wants to murder me, so let's maybe turn around and flee. Flee from the fish. There should be a loop. Probably need to turn off the light, huh? What's that? Some more disgusting things and some gross growths. Probably just the eggs from these creatures. Luna, are you here to give me some comfort? Are you here to come for me in my time of need? Pretty sure I'm going back, all the way back to where I don't want to be. Quite certain I made it all the way back to... Yeah, this looks extremely familiar. Alright, I made it all the way back to the beginning. The anglefish, though, was kind of determined to bite my butt off. So I had to make a run for it. Alright, let's just hope that it decided to patrol elsewhere. At the very least, we can maybe just go around in circles. Stupid AngleCyborg. I can see the artifacts in the game itself, like the penumbra. It's really not being rendered correctly. So I can only imagine the amount of artifacts that's going to be in the YouTube video, but nothing I can do about that. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. Just take my word for it. It looks nice. Alright, weirdo anglefish. Let's see if we can maybe not run straight into your mouth. I just wanted to up the tension. I wanted to go into the mouth of the anglefish, so we will be limping along so that the stakes will be even higher. I don't see any weird-ass light anywhere. So let's simply carry on, following this cable and then through the lights. Hostile environment. Leave it to freaking humans to colonize even this horrendous place. I'm just going to keep running. I'm hearing events happening, but there's not much I can do other than just going forward and running to the next light. I don't see that weirdo AngleCyborg chasing me down, or perhaps in front of me. Like, there's not even shelter. There's just there's just nothing. So all I can do is go forward. Kind of ruins the tension, doesn't it? Like, yeah, there's all this ambience, all this really cool battering of the elements, but there's nothing I can do against it. Like, there's zero gameplay involved. It's just running forward. Press W and shift. Oh, wow. It's strewn all over the floor. And here we appear to have finally arrived at Tau. Get a blast from the past? No, let's just open the door. That's the door. Is there anything else? There is a symbol right there. Tau. 628. I always tell my wife I have never cared for custom plates, but the one plate I would get is a stealth nerd plate. That is, it reads, here in Alaska there are 6 words, 6 letters long, so it will read Tau 628, and only super nerds like myself will totally get it. That it's 3 letters and 3 numbers, right? So it's totally stealthed as a regular plate for people not in the know. Alright, let's find out what Catherine has to say, and then we'll leave it right here. Oh, it's not to plug her, it's just to open the door. I can't plug Catherine. I can only go into the door. No plugging Catherine today. We're looking forward to it too. She seems very receptive to getting plugged and interacting with me in all kinds of ways. Probably is decontaminating, depressurizing atmosphere, interior atmosphere with outside whatever. So, looking forward to seeing what's in here, but that will be in the next episode. Probably it's going to save. Yeah, it loaded, totally loaded the scene, loaded the level. I do want to see what's behind the door, though. I'm not going to leave that for later. Ominous corridor.
Inside. Let's find the Ark.
We love ominous corridors. This is our favorite thing to encounter. Nothing bad ever happens in long, ominous corridors. I'll see you in the next one. This is really interesting. I really like the progression of this game, how you go deeper and deeper into this horrendous place. See you in the next one. Until then, don't run into an AngleCyborg.